Hello, students of Cochise College. My name is Lauren Gladwell, and I am an academic and career advisor. This is the first video in a series of videos to ensure that you, a current or prospective student of Cochise College, is ready to register for Cochise College. This first video will discuss the first step, which is ensuring that you are admitted to the college. Whether you are about to graduate high school as a high school senior, or if you're an older student who has lived life and has now decided it is time to complete your college degree, you're not going to get very far if you do not first apply for admission to the college. Applying for admission at Cochise College is a simple enough process. First, go to www.cochise.edu/admissions. Once you are here, you will see that you have some options. For the sake of brevity, the most important options at this moment is whether you identify as a first-time student, having never taken a class with Cochise College before, or as a returning student, having taken at least one class with us at some point in the past. Even if you took a class with us many years ago, you are still considered a returning student. If you are a first-time student, click on that option, and you will see where there is a link for you to apply for admission. If you are a returning student, click on that option, and you will see where there is a link for you to apply for readmission. It is very important that you make this distinction. As a returning student, there is certain information that you already have with us at the college that's going to be important going forward. If you let us know that you're a returning student, we know what to look for and the process is much simpler. If you don't let us know that you're a returning student, we still need to identify that information, and the process might not be as easy as if you had just told us in the first place. From here, the applications are relatively similar with just a few small differences, so let's focus on the application for a first-time student. Once you are in the application, you will see that it is a relatively straightforward process. You begin by entering your personal identifying information, including citizenship and residency status. Residency means if you are an Arizona resident, or in other words, if you have lived in Arizona for more than a year. The application will also ask you about your family education history, your military status, and your goals with Cochise College. This is for informational purposes to help the college understand how to better serve our students. Finally, the application ends by asking you what you plan to study at the college. Once you submit your admission application, you will then receive an admission email with an acceptance letter attached to it. This email generally comes within 1 to 5 business days. You need to be watching for this email, as it contains 3 very important pieces of information. The first piece of information which it contains is your student ID number, or as we call it, the C number. A C number always begins with a C and is followed by 8 numbers after that. Currently, C numbers begin with that C and 2 zeros followed by 6 different numbers. Older C numbers may have more zeros at the beginning. For example, when I was here at Cochise College as a student, my C number began with 3 zeros. Some begin with 4, some begin with 5. It depends on when you were here as a student. New students should have the 2 zeros. Older students may have more than that. This C number is extremely important because it is what you might call your VIP pass. It is with this C number that you will have access to all of the services that Cochise College offers its students. Without the C number, you're going to have a hard time finding those things which you need. Most of our students memorize their C numbers. You don't have to memorize it, so don't worry about that. As long as you bring it with you anytime you visit the college, you'll be good to go. The second vital piece of information which will be contained in your acceptance letter is your student email address. This is very important. Now, you will receive your acceptance letter to whatever email address you use in your admission application. However, what you need to understand as a student is that any official correspondence coming from Cochise College from that point onward will go to your student email address. This means if there are any emergency closures, such as for the weather or other things at the college, or if there's any date changes that you need to know about, or if there's any important information whatsoever that you need to know about the college, that information is going to be sent to your student email address. Therefore, as a student at Cochise College, you need to make sure that you make it a habit to check this email regularly. The third vital piece of information contained within your acceptance letter is instructions on how to log into your MyCochise. Your MyCochise is your online Cochise College portal. It's your hub to everything Cochise College. Very important information passes through MyCochise. Your login for your online classes is through MyCochise through the online classroom called Moodle. Your financial information is through MyCochise. There are a lot of services which can only be accessed through MyCochise, so it's important that you understand how to log in, and that information can only be gotten from your acceptance letter. So now you know how to apply for admission or readmission at Cochise College and why that's important. Which brings us to the end of this video. In the next video, we will very briefly discuss the next process in registration, which is financial aid. Until then, be safe, stay healthy, and keep learning.